Kipoerneke's Corner. I am over once more in Watcher of Realms and doing some of the dailies and whatnot like that. Switch over there. And let's see, we have some things running in the background. We've got some events going on, and one of them is the knapsack edition. So let's go ahead and go there first and foremost. Alright. Successfully enhanced gear 20 times, it says. Well, we can probably handle that, I imagine. 20 times enhanced gear. Out of this, and we can go into storage. And then, you know what, I won't even bother with that. I'm just going to go to bulk organize. And then we're going to click all, bulk enhance. We want to go up to level 4 and we're just going to enhance all of the things in the world. So we enhanced 23 things up to level 4, and that'll be more than enough for what we need for this this knapsack edition over here. All right, now we are to put things in some order in this grid, right? So we want to lay it out so that they all fit in there nicely and ideally. Now I wonder, what if we... no, I don't like that one bit. I don't really know. You know what though? It's these 4 little diamonds here that are going to make everything a little bit weird, most likely. So I wonder how they're going to come into play here. We could just try throwing some things out there like this, and then this down here, and then this over here, and then we can just throw them wherever and win the day. Because these little things are very... I mean, I think they probably make it to where there's quite a few different ways to win this level. That would be my guess. We got 30 diamonds and 50 stamina for that. Now we're on to the next one. It makes the most sense to put this cloud banger up here. Then again, you could just as easily go down at the bottom one lower. I don't think it really matters too much, probably, because again, we have these fancy schmancy little one tile guys down over there. Now, one of those has to go up here, obviously. There's nothing else that can go there. So we got that. Now, we have some interesting things here. We could try... Okay, this one is a 4-piece. The question is, what do I want to do with it? What do I want to do with any of these things? It feels like we want to circle around something, and I'm not sure yet what that something is. I don't love it a lot. But we have some options here and there. I feel like something needs to go up here and be gone around. So it could be like, what if we went there? That's not where I meant to put it, actually. I was trying to put it there. But I don't know that it... No, I was trying to put the... That's right, because I was trying to do the knife underneath. I'm not sure that I love it, but it might work. If we went there, and then maybe here, and then we could go here, and there, and then here. Yeah, I mean, it works out alright. Alright, so now we got 30 diamonds and 50 stamina for that. Now it says spend 1,000 stamina. Well, I don't think that's too difficult to manage. We're currently working on spending a good bit of it on these background fights, which are the Lost Legacy Gear Raid 1 stuff. And currently we have, looks like 400,000 gold to claim from doing some of those. We also actually got a couple of messages from Cody over the weekend. I haven't been on much. I've actually been quite busy, but let's quick claim and give here and then come over to the messages here. So he sent me something the other day, 2 days ago, and I didn't get a chance to claim it. It's Tia Needs You 32. I'm going to write that in the chat over here. So Tia Needs You 32. Okay. The other one is Who Will Save Tia 53, and that's all caps. Who will save Tia 53? All right, and then I'm going to tell him thank you without the question mark. All right, there we are. And then, oh yeah, right, we got this hero's visit over here too. All right, I'll do the hero's, well, okay, I'm going to start the hero's visit, and then I'm going to go back and put those codes in. All right, it's Drogo. He says, Salutations, Commander. You may call me Drogo, and I need your assistance. It's like, here, by the way, I'm Kipoerneke, and actually what I want you to do is get me a bunch of stuff and give it to me for free. Seems like a great introduction. He goes on. He says, I'm yet to acquire the Pathfinder's tribute for my collection. Fetch it for me, will you, Commander? Yeah, I'm looking for this very, very rare Amazing Spider-Man #1. Why don't you just hand it over? All right. So he would like 2 Pathfinder tributes, and we will go to Gear Raid 3 to get those, but we'll only do that, I think, after we finish this set here that we've got going. So that was not as lucrative of a visit as I wanted it to be, but we're going to come on over here to the wrong window and then go into the right window, because that's the way I do, and redeem code, because we have a couple we want to look at. We have Tia Needs You 32. So we got whatever that is, and I accidentally clicked it again because I'm cool like that. And then we got the all caps. Who will save Tia 53 there? All right. Redemption successful. And so then we'll get out of there, go over into the mailbox and see what we have. For the first one, which was Tia Needs You, it says, Dear Commander, the attached is your CD key reward. Have fun in the game. And we got 100 diamonds and 1 huge stamina potion for that. Very nice. And for the second one, Who Will Save Tia 53, we got 1 huge stamina potion and 1 rare summoning crystal. Very, very cool. Both of those are very nice to have. Excellent. I'm surprised that I got to them in time. I'm happy that I got to them in time. Let's come over here to these auto rewards and not pick them up yet, because we don't have enough room in our, well, we do, actually. I guess we'll grab them. Yeah, we'll do it. We got 10 quick clear tickets, 2 Insignia of Mages 3, and 1 huge stamina potion there. I was thinking that we were going to get these arena permits right now. It doesn't really matter if I picked them up now or later, honestly, because I'm not going to be done with them one way or another by then. I'm not going to be low enough to be recharging, if that makes sense. Let's go on into the arena for that matter, and let's see what we have here. It looks like I'm going to refresh this crew. We have 313,934 in our current setup, and I don't really want to attack any of these folks for that. So we'll wait for the next refresh. And in the meanwhile, how about we come over to this and the Gold Dragon Pass daily quests and reclaim all this stuff. So spend 50 stamina today. That got us 200 Gold Dragon tokens. And clearing any stage 5 times today got us 200 more Gold Dragon tokens. Over in events, we have some things going on. The Sanguine Throne, Crimson Quests, Challenge Quests. We got complete 4 patterns in the Knapsack Expedition. For that, we get 1 huge stamina potion and 1 Demon Slayer's medallion. I wonder what we can get with those Demon Slayer medallions at this point. I have no idea. And further, I can't remember how to find out. Oh, you know what? Those are all claimed. We got all 40 of the items on this progress meter here. You know what else I have forgotten entirely about is that there's this Castle Dracula thing going on here that I think ends in 3 hours. Crazy. So I should probably go give that a shot, because I never did finish fighting Dracula. I just did the first 2. That's not how I do it. Wrong way. I want to fight the man himself over here. There's a way to do this Evernight Throne. That's the one. Alright, so we had done number 1. We had done number 2. But we did not do number 3. which is nightmare. Okay, so he's kind of crazy. He does a bunch of stuff. What I wanted to do though, primarily he wanders around a good lot. It suggests that we have 900,000 VP for this. We do not have 500,000 VP for this. That's too bad. And I'm actually going to go down on it a little bit because I'm going to try to kill those guys using, I think, Beatrix. Ideally, we're going to go with Beatrix. Oh, I accidentally threw someone away. I wonder who it was. Lubu? No, Lubu is here. Did I get rid of it? May have been. I'm not sure, but I want a lot in there. I think. I'm not 100% sure that I want blood in it. I may not. I definitely want Beatrix and Belize. I don't remember exactly how I was arranging this, but Beatrix, Belize, and Akira, I find are possibly going to be key for this. So maybe I'll actually take Lubu and Vlad out in order to get Belize and Beatrix in. And then we try that. We only have 798,211, which doesn't bode particularly well. But I think I'm going to go with it anyway and see how it goes. I don't actually recall the order in which I was laying these guys out or anything crazy like that. But we'll just kind of play it by ear and see what happens, I think. And then we'll probably try it a couple of times. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see. All right. Now, I believe what I was doing previously was I had arrogance somewhere over here. Maybe not there. Maybe I had him a little forward from there. I feel like maybe I had him in a position so that I could pretty easily get Dao Chen. So maybe here-ish. I'm not sure. We'll try here for now. And then we'll throw Idrin out over here as well. And then what? I don't know. Let's turn on the ultimates. And perhaps I do her like this. Akira, that's the one. And then what? Uncertain. Better do something, or we're gonna have a situation on our hands up there. It's not really what I wanted to do, but oh well. It is what it is at the moment. I think I want to put Felice over here. Ah, it hurts us. Yeah, better stick Zena out to take some of those hits. Ouch. Too late. It's unfortunate. I'll speed this up, I just realized. Okay, now I think where had I put her in the past? I don't know. We can put her here. You know what? I hadn't put her anywhere in the past because I wasn't using her previously. I just remembered. Doing great at this, I'll tell you what. Okay, now I could put him... I guess I could put him over here. He's gonna get killed pretty quickly, but that's alright. That was quicker than I expected, honestly. It's tough. Definitely put her too far in that direction. Oh, horrible, horrible things happening here. Man, getting just absolutely demolished. He was just instantly dead. Crazy. Hey, Quad, how you doing? Quad is called me Copernicus. Way higher level than you. Yeah, yeah. I don't actually know what level I'm at. Maybe 70 something. I'm not really sure. Wow, that was terrible. That was very, very terrible attempt right there. But let's look at the stats. All right, we got Etran at 11,449,600. Akira is next at 4,579,510. Okay, let's use those numbers and think this through. All right. Perhaps. Okay. Now I obviously did that completely wrong. Let's see if we can do a little bit better this time. What am I going to do differently? I could put in Lubu instead of arrogance, for instance. That would be a possibility. Um, I need I need to be careful in the order that I put people down, obviously. Let's try starting with some of the weaker folk and moving up. I don't know if that'll work because I don't know if we can do enough damage for that to be effective in the slightest, but we're going to try it starting with her, and then we'll throw more out pretty quickly because I think we're going to need to stick somebody out right now. What if I put her here? Turn on ultimates. Ooh, that was not good. That was terrible. Let me restart that. Doesn't work. I've got to have somebody down as a blockade. So, all right. Let's try kind of a similar thing as we did before that. I mean, obviously what we did before was ineffective, but we're going to try it this time with gusto. All right, let's see here. Turn on the ultimates, and I don't want her ultimates on, so I'm going to undo that. No ultimates for Dao Chan this time around. All right. We've already messed it up, so we'll restart. Try again. Okay, putting him there was a bad idea, so we'll put him over here, along with Idrin. Then we're going to put out Dao Chan. This time she's not switching back and forth. Now, I would like to get out Beatrice and Valise as soon as possible. So now is probably that moment, right? Unfortunate. What we've got over there is a group of individuals who are going to kill us, and nobody to block that except now we've got Zena. So we're going to throw Zena in the way for a minute. Now I'd like to get this girl out, Akira. I'm not really sure where I want to put her, but I guess I'll put her here and face down. Try that. And then, really got to try to get somebody to not allow the rest of my people to die. So that's going to have to be, I'm afraid that it's going to have to be Rosalia in a moment. So first, we'll stick out Cetrum. I'm going to put him here. Not sure that's a great idea. It didn't go so well last time. I'm not sure if he'll live long enough for me to get somebody else. But he did, so all is well. Now if I can stick her here, can take some of the hits there. And then once he starts moving, I'll throw Xena down. Arrogance went down, that's a shame. Really don't want to put Xena over there though. I'm going to see if I can not do that for a second. No, I'm going to have to. No, don't have a choice. Gotta stop them from coming on, so. Alright, then in that case, Solkadens can go over here. And we'll throw the ghost girl at him for the moments that she was there. Ah, it's tough. Kira is down already. Better stick somebody over here to try to stem the tide. Alright, excellent. We've got Arrogance back in the fray. Can we get Akira back out before somebody else dies? Who knows? Ah, there went Arrogance. No bueno. And now I've got to throw her out just to try to kill some of these folks. It's not great. Ah, game over. No good, Nick. Vlad, have you tried the Dracula stuff yet? I was miserable right there. Absolutely miserable. Alright, we've got Etran doing the most damage at 19,107,300, followed by Rosalia at 8,531,810. Then Beatrix, 6,219,320. Well, it was a good try. Does not work. Alright, let us go back. Maybe. Ah, I see. I must try to fulfill my raid quest and get my blood cake done. Yeah, well, I'm working on the second half of that at the moment. Alright, we're gonna re-challenge. This time we're gonna have to just okay. It's no good. We're getting slaughtered. We're gonna have to put out some defenders, I fear. It's gonna really limit our ability though. Not loving it. I guess I'll do it, but I don't like it. Let it be known. I don't like it. Let's see here. None of it is beautiful. Absolutely zero. I suppose I can do Regulus and Wrath, or Regulus and whatever his name is, that guy, Baron. I don't know. I'm not sure it's a good idea. I'm not sure how much damage I'm going to be able to get in on the boss. Bud says, I like the art for the vampire stuff. Yeah. Whatever that team rating number is above the start button there, mine is in the 40,000 range. Oh, the VP? Or probably. Ah, yes. So you're definitely early on in it then. Alright, we're gonna try this again. And different technique here. Will it work? Maybe not. Let's start with, I want to put Regulus, or not Regulus, this guy's name is Baron. The other one is Regulus. I want to put Regulus over here. And that way, he can start beating on folks. And we'll throw out Dao Chan here. And then, let's try putting on ultimates. Putting Arrogance here. And then, this is just not going well at all. This is going terribly. But that's alright. Zena over there. She can get some hits in before she gets killed. And then, how about we put her here this time? I suppose. Now that was Zena down, but we're not worried about that. I think maybe here was a good idea for him. I don't know. but we're gonna try it. And then we'll try Akira here. Unfortunately, we're getting Akira dead pretty quickly right there. Just throwing out the sacrificial Zena here. And then we can get out of Akira again. She won't live very long, so I think I'll put her somewhere where she can hit the boss until she dies. Looks like we may have somebody going on through a couple of them, so that'll be the end of that. I don't know that that was any better than my previous attempts, to be honest. It was slightly better. 5,714 is just a little above where we were before. Rough, man. It's rough. Alright, but this time Idrin and Arrogance both did pretty well on the DPS. Setrum, I mean, he came up next with Rosalia. The thing is, okay, alright, so we've got people getting by. Dao Chan is insufficient as a healer for that the area over there. Alright. Well then, in that case. We gotta rethink this whole thing. Okay. We have other options in the way of healers, and so what if I went with more infernal over here? And who would I remove if I wanted to do that? I don't know. Don't really know the answer. See, I could throw in a Lord, but the Lord would only be good for Regulus. It wouldn't be all that helpful. We could. Yeah, I don't know. I think it might do better. In fact, what am I doing with Zena in the wrong group? What a silly thing that is, huh? Alright, well, that by itself will make a slight difference. I think I should probably keep Rosalia in. I really don't want to remove Akira, but I can. I don't really want to remove the blocker either. Now, speaking of blockers, hold on. Let's come back over here because I was thinking earlier that I have somebody who can block like 5 people. Was that Lufu? Who is that? Somebody can block an absurd amount. Okay, he blocks 2 with that. He's a fighter. What is it I'm thinking of? Really not that. Somebody does. Was it Dracula or Blood? It's Blood. It's Blood who blocks 5. Like up to 5 or something. It's ridiculous amount. Because he's got this artifact. And it gives him +1. He blocks 3. And then, yeah, I think maybe during he's got a skill or something that lets him block extra. I don't know, something. Maybe it's this. Increases by 2. Yeah. So he actually ends up being able to block a ridiculous number. All right, so maybe it's him that I need. So if we took out Baron and we put in him, we have currently a couple. Oh, my button these days is clicking twice often instead of once on my mouse. I've been noticing that for the last 4 or 5 days, and unfortunately, that does all kinds of crazy stuff. Especially when I've been trying to work on that app that I told you guys about, and so whenever I'm going to move a block of code, like I'll be trying to copy and paste, and instead it'll just like move where my stuff is and get it all mixed up. I'm like, oh, this is not helpful, guys. Yeah. So I guess I need to get a new mouse at some point. What a shame. What a shame. Feel like I just got this mouse. I already got to get a new one. What a shame. All right, let's see. We have... I don't know. Do we have enough to justify putting in another healer? I think so, yes. So let's see. With this crew, what if I remove arrogance? And then I put in maybe her, Aelin, just because she'll get the bonus from this guy, Soul Potentials. Maybe. All right, let's see. Let's give that a go. See what it ends up looking like. It's still not pretty. It's not going to be pretty no matter what I do, but maybe we can... The goal is that 8,000 mark, you know? All right, so let's stick out... maybe we stick Adrian here, or do we stick him here? I think we stick him here, right? Yes. And then Vlad would go... Okay, Vlad is the blocker in this case. And we're going to have who behind him? Probably Rosalia. So, let's stick Vlad here. And I probably should have switched those two around, honestly. He's getting slaughtered right now. And then we can put this one on the other side. And then turn on ultimates. And then Regulus needs to go in front of... Who do I have over here for misses? I've already forgotten. Oh, it's him. So, interesting. Alright, well, I'm going to stick out Regulus, and that'll help give him a little more defense as well. Now, do I want her here? No, I don't. I want her one back from that. Okay, let's throw Zena over here to die. And then we'll try to get Akira next. Right here, facing down. Now we can toss... Well, I want to put out the, this guy here, the ghost. And then Setram here. He is, of course, getting slaughtered, but that's alright. Let's wait for him to stop. There we are. And, how about we put him right here? Sulkadins, that is. He's only gonna last 2 hits. That's all right. We'll put Zena here. Just keep throwing the cannon fodder at him. It's the goal. I think he walked just a little bit further than I intended there, but that's okay. We're gonna try to shoot him with Setrum for a minute, or for a few seconds anyway. I think he's right outside range. He is. It's all right. Oh my goodness, that was miserable. It's a little bit better. 6,667. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, Adrian did quite well. They kept the guys from going into the portal, so that's something, right? Wow, that was miserable. Okay, cool. All right, slaughtered by Count Dracula. All right, we'll go one more time, I think. All right, what could we do differently? What should I do differently? I could move, I'd move Aelin so that we get a little bit more concentration of heals on the left-hand side. I could just keep everybody on the left-hand side. Might keep Setrum and Solpadins alive a moment longer. I think we can actually go the same way with this guy. Actually, I don't know. I want him over here really because I think that was the better move. Let's go ahead and put Dao Chen here right away. And then we will put Idrin. I think that putting Idrin back here would work. And then we can put Regulus in front of him again. I mean, we didn't put Regulus in front of him before, but we are now. And then we had Rosalia, and I think I will again put Rosalia in the same place back here. And we will, I don't really want her here. I really want her back here. Is it good? I don't know. Not really. Looks like Adrian moved down. That's a shame. Ah, now I've got to throw Zena out just to keep them from getting into the portal. That's not really where I want to. So, it's not going especially well thus far. Let's turn on ultimates. That would have been probably a smart move. And then let's pick up Zena. Alright, now we've got all kinds of folks who are not doing especially well. And I accidentally put Solkins outside of the range. Going smoothly so far. Oh man. It's alright. We're gonna try to get Rosalia back out up here. And then we'll throw Akira over here. He's about to be on the road, so we're gonna wait for a second for him to settle down. Ah. He's killing all of my people in the meanwhile. Fortunately, Rosalia is doing good work up there. I suppose we can put him here. Take some heat off of them at the very least. That is just not great. Golly, could not kill that at all. And he's outside of the range, so it's not going to do any good. Oh well. Well, we actually did better though, in spite of all of the terribleness that occurred there. So we did make it up past the 8,000 mark, which is great. Rosalia did very well, 15 million almost. Probably like each from at 14 million. And then Zena and Sulkdens and Vlad all did pretty decent, you know, things considered. It was a mess, certainly. And considering what a mess it was, and yet how well they did, I think there's the chance that it could get up to 15,000 if I did it all a lot better than how I did it. So there's potential there. But I think I'm going to just call it probably a loss because it's 12-13. And we did enough that we got 50 family artifacts. I think I'll call it at that. And go over here to the shop because we only have a few hours before this ends, and so let's I don't know, let's throw them at something. I don't know what, because honestly, I have all of the stuff that I really want. I suppose we have 670 left, so why don't I just throw them into some of these here gear recasting hammers? And then we have 270 left. So how's about well. We get 10 auto fights for the same price as 5 quick clears. So I will go for some auto fights. Let's see. I think I have enough for a couple of those. Now we're all pretty much out, so good enough. Excellent. Get out of there. Let's see. Brave Conquest. We've got 1 small stamina potion. Tales of the Smith. We got another small stamina potion. Let's see here. What was it that I needed? I've already forgotten. In the knapsack expedition. What did I have there? Oh, spend 1,000 stamina. Well, we haven't done that yet, apparently. We did finish the background fights here, and we got 84,000 gold, 12,000 HP potions, 21 sanguine fabric, 26 smoldering scales, a little variety of gear, 3 diamonds, 4 Kokolkin's spirits, 400 lost legacy trophies, 400 brave conquest points, and then we got some demon shards. We have 10 golden guards and 10 tormented banshees. Then we also have an epic demon soldier void core and 5 stamina from that. Oh, interesting. Korner has for us over here a few gray guys. How exciting. Got those. Let's do a free refresh and see what he has. Oh, that's much better. A couple of rare summoning crystals for 20% off. I'll take that. Another free refresh gets us another gray guy there. And then another refresh, 3rd one for the day, gets us 4 gray guys. Yes, 4. And 10, and I accidentally think I clipped that off. But 10 of the auto fight chances. So grab that. Alright, out of there. And then what? Let's see here. I want to go and fight some more things. What else did I need specifically? I don't remember. So let's just throw them at the gear rating. You know what? I'm a fool. I almost missed out on the hero's visit guide. Because that's what I need is the gear rate 3 things for this guy right here, right? Yes. He needs a couple of things. So we'll just go to And actually, I'm going to cancel this and do the quick clues instead, because why not? Let's do this. Make things easy to find out. We got one of the guys we needed. We got 60 Brave Conquest points, 9,240 gold, 1,512 XP potions, one of those Pathfinder's tributes, and then a few pieces of gear from that. We shall now quick clear again, one more time. And 4,620 gold, 756 XP potions, a piece of gear, and 20 Brave Conquest points. We'll try it again. Okay, this time we got what we needed. We got 20 Brave Conquest points, 4,620 gold, 756 XP potions, one more Pathfinder's Tribute, and one Wisdom Amulet. Now we can get out of there and submit these items to Drogo here. And we get 5 arena permits and 200 stamina for that. Now he says, I'm after elusive items tied to my desired collection. Your assistance in finding them would be a great deal. Alright, and what he wants is 10 of these insignia of marksman ones. We have over 1,000 of them, so here, have some, Drogo. You can have a few. We got 3 4-star psychic power shards for that. Alright. Now, wonderful. After that, though, let's come back in here over to Yuri again and throw some stamina toward these autofights here. Max that out. Autofight 17 times. Sure, sounds good. I like it. Now for the arena again. Just find out we'll have refreshed. Oh, I guess not. We gotta talk to Drogo first. He says, thank you for your help, Commander. These fresh collectibles will greatly enhance my assortment. Anything for you, Drogo. Now, over here, we have gained 2 arena coins while we've been gone from defending against other players. And we shall refresh our opponents. Well, none of it is very beautiful. We do have Otlik at 365,637 BP. I don't feel super comfortable. I would try it if it was 350, but 365, I don't know. Not really feeling it. All right, out of there, and then let's see what we have. I know that we have this flying guinea pig over here. Does he have anything fun? Doesn't really look like it, not so much. Alright, how's about the quests? I know we've got to perform a summon. Let's go do that. Okay. These things only have 2 hours and 40 minutes left on them. Also, Count Dracula. I do have Count Dracula. I got him. I haven't leveled him up or anything like that yet. It exists. I don't have Ravenhold. For the Bloodline summoning, I did do that. I got Lady Mina. There's still an opportunity to get Van Helsing. Not super likely, but it could happen. And then for this, you've got a shot at Idrin and a shot at Artemis. Idrin is very good, very much recommended. If you don't have Idrin, you should try to get Idrin. So, that's my thoughts on that. Now, for me, I would rather get Van Helsing because I don't have him. So I'm going to throw one of these rare summoning crystals toward that attempt. Not that there's much chance of it happening, but, I got Ryder instead, He's a 2-star fighter, obsessed with Arlo. This double-bladed warrior mimics his every move. Can heavily increase his attack. Alright, so we completed our summon for that quest, getting us 2 Lucky Knives and 2 4-star Psychic Power Shards. We should also level up heroes 3 times and get that covered. Again, I do have Count Dracula among others that need some levels pretty substantially. Okay, so it looks like I did get Dracula up to level 50. I didn't honestly realize that I had done that even. So it's not as bad as it could be. Alright, we're still pretty far from being able to do something about that, but we can try to quick star somebody out. Looks like I have plenty of guys to quick star up. Sure, let's go ahead and try that with a few. Alright, so we definitely got our upgrading heroes 3 times dealt with. Got 2 lucky knobs and 1 stamina potion sample for that. Okay, getting out of there, going over to storage because we have some shards to put together. It's those 4-star psychic power shards. And then there's something to claim over here. It's in the spiritual altar. We got 50,000 gold. Looks like the spiritual altar is going to end very soon. Okay, let's check and see what all's in it. We got the Dracula's Castle, Sanguine Throne. Which one is Sanguine Throne? Okay, that's all part of the Dracula stuff. Skin discount event, Scarlet Feast Ancient Summoning, Special Ancient Summoning, Bloodletter Invocation of Spirits. Okay. Bloodline Summoning, that was for Mina. Special Invocation of Spirits, Special Divine Summoning. Arrival of Heroes is summoning heroes to win rewards. Shard Assembly doesn't end quite yet. We got a couple more days if you haven't done that. Event sign-in, surely we've all done that one, but if you haven't, be sure to grab it before it's over. We got the Spiritual Altar for summoning guys. Corridor of Glory is about leveling up, starting up, promoting heroes, or upgrading hero skills. Maybe I should throw some more into that before it's done. I don't know. Let me see. Corridor of Glory. I'll have to look at it. Duel of Champions is about fighting arena fights. Knapsack Edition. Really, that ends today as well. How sad. I have not gotten very far in it. Choice Titan Forge and the Choice Wisdom Forge. I don't think that I have anything set to forge, but I can go look. We got the Treasure Hunt Celebration. That's the Lucky Knobs thing. I gotta do that. Scarlet Feast Master Summoner. Okay, so lots of stuff to do. I guess we could throw some random discounts on stuff. I don't plan to get them, but that's the skin for Arrogance right there. And then that's the skin for Arrogance again. So, oh, we have one more. Interesting. That's the skin for Van Helsing. Alright, let's see. We've got that. Okay, so I could try to get this. Okay, we would need 8 more summons here. I don't think that I have that many. I think I only have 6. Yeah, so I can't actually do that. I would be willing to try it otherwise, simply to get that that reward there, which was basically it's just avatar borders. It's not that big of a deal, but still it would be fun. All right, let's do the treasure hunt celebration. We've got 66 navs. That ought to get us a little ways. Got 2,000 gold. You know what? Because it is so late, I will click the open all button there. Alright, and then the very next one I'll click is, of course, the 100,000 for this level. Alright, let's head to the next floor then. Okay, we'll click here. And we got the 10 5-star psychic power shards. Well, I don't like that at all. It doesn't. Okay, there it goes, telling us the rest. I was like, wait a minute. Alright, so we got 20 epic skill dust, 20,000 gold, 40 stamina, and 20 rare skill dust with that. Next floor. Click there. Apparently twice. We got the 200 rare epic skill dust, sorry. 20,000 gold, 40 stamina, and 10 rare skill dust. We're at 43 lucky knobs remaining at the moment. And we're on floor 10. So that's probably good, right? Got the 400 stamina we needed, plus 20 epic skill dust, 8,000 gold, 20 stamina, and 10 rare skill dust. Three rare summoning crystals, 30 epic skill dust, 24,000 gold, 40 stamina, and 20 rare skill dust. $100,000 gold there, plus 20 epic skill dust, 20,000 gold, and 40 stamina. And then we got 20 epic skill dust, 24,000 gold, 40 stamina, and 20 rare skill dust there. Okay, now Knapsack edition. Let's see where we're at. We have 308 out of 100 out of 1,000 stamina. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go do some quick clears. I think first, let's go over to storage. We got a legendary dude here to eat. It's a 5-star psychic power that we get. All right, so we got that. Let's go over to arena and check on that. We've got 6.5 minutes there left. What do we have on Odyssey going on? 10 wins in the arena? Well, should be able to do that. We do have the auto rewards to finish claiming over here. We got 2 arena permits and 3 auto fight attempts. Let us stop this. And now. And that way we can use this stamina up a little bit faster. So I will still go to the same place. I'll go over to Lost Legacy. And we need to spend 1,000. We still needed like 800, right? So let's go to this. Go to Quick Clear. And how can we get up where we need to? That'll be 440. That way. So let's do that. Alright, so for all of that, we got 11 sanguine fabric, 21 smoldering scales, 2 diamonds, 1 mossy quartz level 2, 480 lost legacy trophies, 480 grave conquest points, 20 tormented banshee demon soldier shards, 6 epic demon soldier void cores, 115,500 gold, 15,120 XP potions, a little bit of variety of gear. Alright. Now we'll auto-fight. No, not auto-fight. I want to do more quick clears here. And I want to spend another 400-ish. So let's just go here and start this. 20 quick clears worth. Switching out for a coffee over Dr. Pepper at this point. Alright, we got 11 sanguine fabric, 7 smoldering scales, 5 diamonds, 4 Kukulkan spirits, 2 arcanum crystals, 480 lost legacy trophies, 480 great conquest points, 10 white towers scholar demon soldier shards, 10 garnet guard demon soldier shards, 99,750 gold, 25 stamina, 13,600 XP potions, and then a little variety of gear. Let's get out of there and then go check and see exactly where we're at. Actually, I want to grab that first because I saw we have 30 diamonds here. And also a 4-star psychic power token. Alright, now got distracted, forgot what I was doing here. Yes, Odyssey, that's the one. That was 10 wins in the arena. That's not what I was going for. It was the knapsack edition. Okay, we were able to open up the next thing. Great, excellent. Okay, let's just throw stuff in here and see how it turns out, and not even give it a moment's thought. Well, maybe a moment's thought. Not too many minutes thoughts. These have to go down here because they're the only things with the thing at the end like that. Let's see here. I mean, this has to go here. Yeah, this is the way we gotta go. Alright. We got 50 stamina and 1 rare summoning crystal there. Alright, let's make some random assumptions here. As before. As before. So shall we again? Well, let's see. What do I want to do? That is the question, is it not? I don't know about it all. I'm not sure how I feel. I mean, okay. Okay, okay. So now if we have this going across the dagger, then it has to go see it has to go across here or over here, right? So that means that it has to go here, on this edge, because this has to go somewhere. So this has to go over here, and this has to go somewhere else, right? Makes sense? I feel that it does. So I had considered doing this earlier, but we can't because this dagger has to go in one of these. Therefore, this can't go there. It can go literally anywhere else, but it can't go there. So it could go, say, here, for instance. But if it went here, it wouldn't work because of the thing. But I think it could go here, potentially. And then, yes, I think this will work. Alright, so we got 30 damage and 50 stamina for that. Successfully enhanced gear 30 times. Okay, we can handle that. I don't know why I bother clicking on that, because I'm always going to go back to storage. Alright, so storage, gear, and we will just enhance, not like that. We're going to bulk organize, click all, bulk enhance up to level 4. Whatever's there is going to get enhanced. Alright, so enhance 68 pieces, that's not too shabby. Get out of there, and then go back over to the Knapsack Edition, where we have another round to do here. No idea where we ought to put things for this. So, none of it do I like. None of it. So this can't go there, obviously. And it can't go there. That's the only thing we know for sure. This thing is not going into those places. This guy could go either of those places or over here. I kind of like it right here, just because it fits so beautifully. It's probably not where it goes, but I'm okay with doing it. We can put this over here, just because why not, right? Why not? I say. It already doesn't look good. I've already made mistakes. It couldn't go there unless this goes here. It's the only way that that can go there. But if this goes here, then I have to go there, and it won't work because there's nothing to go underneath. So that does not work there. In fact, I think probably this watcher doesn't go there. All right, now this can go in any of these spots, but it can't go over there right now. So we're into that possibility. Let's put this here for now and mess with the consequences later. It looks to me like there's a possibility that this goes somewhere like this. Okay, it could go like this. No. Well, yes, it could. Maybe. Maybe if we did like this, then we could put this here and this here. Alright, 30 diamonds and 50 stamina for that. And now, what shall we do for this mess right here? Let's figure this out. Or not. maybe we just take guesses and see what happens. Okay, why not? We'll just go with it. I don't think it's right. But we're just gonna throw some stuff out that doesn't. Well, it could actually. It could go there. We have a lot of leeway here because we do have three little guys that can go anywhere. Well, alright. Alright, for that we got 1 ancient summoning crystal and 50 stamina. And we completed that. So we actually have enough that if we could get one more ancient summoning crystal somewhere, then we could summon, throw all those into summons so that we could in fact get the reward from the Dracula event. Don't know that I can find another summoning crystal, but maybe. We got 20 diamonds, 1 huge stamina potion, and 50,000 gold from the Brave Conquest thing. We got Tales of Smith over here with 20 diamonds for us. Okay, Sanguine Throne, Crimson Quest, Challenge Quest, complete 6 patterns in the Knapsack Expedition, and you get 2 Demon Slayer medallions and 1 huge stamina potion for that. Alright, very cool. Kind of looking through here, going, is there a way to get another ancient summoning crystal? There is a possibility. We got 30 island sun tuna and 30 golden pineapple from Maureen over here at the harbor. We'll send her back out. And then we'll come over here and see if there's any chance of getting a ancient summoning crystal. You never know. We got a rare summoning crystal. I mean, I'll take it. It's not quite what I wanted, but this could be worse. Certainly be worse. Alright. Let's hop back over into the arena, refresh this, and see if there's any chance of finding someone we might have a chance against. Nope. No chance of that. Alright, let's see then. Cold Dragon Pass, Elf Pass, Weekly Quests. We cleared Gear Raid 100 times, giving us 200 elf tokens, and we leveled up. And so we get 6 of these advanced augmentation gems and 1 gear recasting hammer. Okay. We have 340 stamina left at the moment, so we'll start those into some auto attacks here for the Oracle Trial. Then let's go back into the guild here and see what's going on. Okay, I did all the guild quests and all that business. Raids, it says. Ooh, radio. I didn't do anything about the tide. We've got the Immortal Codex over here that I haven't done anything with since, I guess, whenever I did the auto attack on the Hellfire Emperor, and then I think I did some more on the Conqueror and got it up to WS. Alright, so we'll claim these rewards. We got 20 Ancient Summoning Crystal Shards, 600 Immortal Sovereigns, 300,000 gold, and 1 rare Summoning Crystal. Is that enough to get a shard made? I don't know. Maybe. Ah, it is. As luck would have it, we do in fact have enough to make another Ancient Summoning Crystal Shard. Or not shard, just the crystal itself. So what's cool about that is that means that we can do the Dracula thing. This right here. We needed 8 more. We have 8 more. Let's do it. Maybe, maybe we get somebody. Probably we don't, but that's alright. We'll be a little ways on toward getting the next guy in the future, so. Alright, we got Rex, the 3-star defender from the Watcher faction. Unyieldingly loyal to the commander, Rex used his sword and shield to stun enemies and deal AoE damage. Summon again. Got a purple diamond. It's Raiden. I don't have Raiden. I've seen Raiden being used out there in the wild, though. He is a 4-star mage from the Esotericist faction. The electric leader of the Esoteria Order, Raiden hurls AoE damage, turning lost souls into thunder spirits, and we'll share that and claim these 50 diamonds from that share. And then continue on. Summon again. That's Amelie, the 3-star marksman. A huntress not to be trifled with. Amelie's spears are deadly accurate and greatly reduce enemy defense. And then we have Maureen, our favorite. 3-star marksman from the Infernal and Piercer faction. Captain Reeves' first mate at your service. Maureen bombards enemies with her explosive ultimate. Followed again by Rex, 3-star defender from the Watcher faction. We got him already this go around. He is our first companion as commander in this game. We're following that up with Cuke, the 3-star marksman, a cunning goblin archer whose poisoned arrows bounce from foe to foe. Beware his traps. And here's Drogo, the 3-star marksman from the Piercer faction who came to visit us earlier and wanted some collectibles. He says there's nowhere to hide. Drogo's massive range and AoE ultimate will have enemies scrambling for cover. We got one more summon left. Let's see what it is. Could it be Cut? No, it's Dagna, the 3-star defender from the Northern faction. Mighty things come in small packages. Dagna's a North Throne faction leader, able to greatly heal herself. Alright, so we did all of those, and what that means to me is that we get to claim this bundle that will sit in my inventory from now until possibly eternity. So, we get to choose an item that we like from the bundle. So it can be an Avatar Border Single Throne or Avatar Border 2 Single Throne. Now, if I keep my wits about me, I'll open it because I have to have 2 of those, so I can get each of them. Over in the Spiritual Altar, we get to claim a few things. We got 100 diamonds, 100 legendary skill dust, and 100 epic skill dust. I like that. All right. Let's see. Let's get out of there. And then over in the Oracle Trial, in the Arrival of Heroes, we have a few things here as well. We have 15 diamonds, 5 Dawnbringer shards, and 75 stamina. Now, as the Dawnbringer shards go, I'm far from being able to get anything in there, I believe. Go over here, not there. Wrong place, guys. Down here, shard assembly, that's the one. I have 30 out of 60 of the shards that I would need to be able to make another Dawnbringer, which is too bad, but not unexpected, because I have already gotten 2 of the artifacts from this event, so a third one, while nice, is very much not something that I would expect to get. Alright, let's see here. Tales of the Smith is still going for a while. We should probably go ahead and level some people up for the Corridor of Glory since it's going. We've performed 10 summons, and so we got 1 rare summoning crystal from that. We also have the box at the top over here, which gives us 3 ancient summoning crystal shards and 1 rare summoning crystal. We could enhance 3 pieces of gear to level 8 and get this weekly reward, so let's go ahead and do it real fast. I did it again. I clicked to the thing instead of going to the storage. So let's see. I want to enhance some things to level 8. Let's go ahead and do it like this. Let's bulk organize. And I just want to take, I guess, 3 pieces. Why not? We will bulk enhance them up to level 8. And that fixes that one. Claim this random quartz keystone, level 1 to 2. Alright, and that reset our thing so we can start earning weekly stuff again. what's this? We got the gallery over here, so we must have gotten another piece of this. Okay, the Esoteria, it's from getting that new guy there, that epic guy we got, Raiden? Yeah. Oh, he's a lord, how cool. I only had this one here, this Vexera is the only lord that I had in this team. Interestingly, both of these give exactly the same thing, but still cool. And then we have this collection progress business, which just unlocked attack plus 50 for all the people in that group there, which is cool. Trying to see who exactly is in this. Oh, cool. Sure, we got Beatrix and Nora in there. Laurel is in there. Oh, nice. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Great. Nobody else to mess with over here, but I mean, hey, I'll take it. Okay. Now, what else did I need here? Let's check the events and see what else we have. It's ending today that I'm failing to remember to do. Probably just the arenas and the leveling up people. I didn't actually check. Did I finish? Okay, I'm just shy of finishing this arena thing, so I'll definitely finish that tonight. And then, you know, this is still ongoing. The Corridor of Glory, though, does end today, so that would probably be something that I ought to try for. Let's go to the heroes over here and we'll just try quick starring some of these guys up. And see if that gets us a little further on it. Alright, so we did all we could do there. Let's see. As far as that goes, who do I have that I want to star up? Because I think I have enough to star somebody up with. Getting quite a few people up pretty well, it seems. Not really that interested in starring those guys up yet. Volca definitely has some good qualities. I forgot that I had Ajax. Somehow. I don't know how I could have forgotten, but I did in fact forget that I had him. Now, I was thinking at some point that I needed to start him up, but now, right now, I don't know. I think maybe I go for Dracula. I haven't actually used Dracula yet. I don't think. I'm looking at him right now. He has anti-healing, anti-air, ally buff. This all seems good, right? Let's promote him and open up some stuff. Okay, we unlocked this skill here, Blood Hunt. Ultimate attacks deal an extra 10% damage to enemies below 70% HP. This effect increases to 20% against enemies below 30% HP. That's super cool. Alright, let's promote again. Cannot launch basic attack actively. While on the field, continuously applies a soul rot to 2 allied heroes with the highest attack within 2 tiles. Causes HP drain equal to 10% of current HP to self per second and gains 15% damage increase. This effect will not cause HP to drop below 25% and cannot be dispelled. Allied heroes with Soul Rot provide 1 stacked Soul Siphon to Count Dracula every 2 seconds up to 10 stacks. Each stack increases damage by 3% and restores 2.5% rage to Count Dracula and gained. Cannot be dispelled. Interesting. Scarlet Embrace, when deployed, gains 1 stacked Soul Siphon for every 1 allied hero in the talent's range. Every one stack of Soul Siphon provides 1% penetration to the hero. And that just increases attributes for 10%. Interesting. We don't have enough yet to get this next boost. But I'm thinking we go ahead and start him. Did I already? No, I didn't. Didn't do that yet. Okay. Let us do this, methinks, and increase its level. So we start him up, and now let's upgrade him. Let's just pull him all the way to the top here. And then we've got some gear we can throw on him, I'm sure. Skills, probably. Mind Shackle damage plus 5%. Let's see, what's Mind Shackle do? Deals 50% damage. Oh, this is a pretty good range. Deals 50% damage 5 times per second to one enemy unit in range for 15 seconds and inflicts anti-healing for 5 seconds. During the ultimate, the hero cannot be healed, suffers HP drain equal to 15% of its current HP per second, and gains 10% damage increase for every 100 bonus attack speed. Interesting. Soul Siphon stacks cannot be gained during the ultimate, and all stacks will be consumed when the ultimate ends. Let's see what else it's got. Bloodhunt ultimate attacks deal an extra 10% damage to enemies below 70% HP. We already saw this. This effect increases to 20% against enemies below 30% HP. When deployed, this is Scarlet Embrace. It gains 1 stack of Soul Siphon for every 1 allied hero in the talent's range. And let's see. The range being this right here, I suppose. Every 1 stack of Soul Siphon provides 1% penetration to the hero. When an ally with Soul Rot deals damage to an enemy with basic attack, Count Dracula launches a coordinated attack dealing 150% damage. That's cool. Alright, I'm looking at what happens when we upgrade them. Lots more damage mostly. Alright, neat. So that Scarlet Embrace stacks gained +1. Blood Covenant damage plus 25%. Blood Hunt damage plus 1%. Blood Covenant damage plus 25%. Blood Covenant damage plus another 25%. And now we're at the use of legendaries to continue. Alright, back over to him. Let's throw an artifact on him. Crest of Dracula, that is, of course, his artifact. Increases damage by 20%. During the ultimate, gains additional attack equal to 10% of the attack of absorbed allied heroes with Soul Rot. Let us enhance this. And of course, I don't have anything with which to promote it further. Alright. We do have this. We could do 6 runs for materials. Sure. Let's do quick clears. Yeah, we can't do it because we've got a fight in the background. What a shame. Alright, let's see. We can fix that problem though right now. And this. And then we'll go back over here to our good buddy Dracula. You can find him. And then promotion, get materials. We need 6 of them. Well, 6 runs of it, we need 60. think it was 59 before, but... Alright, so for that, we got 60 of each of the insignia of melees, 4,914 gold, and 3,780 XP potions. Now, back out of there, and promote him up. Okay, cannot launch basic attack actively. While on the field, continues to supply soul rot to 2 allied heroes with the highest attack within 2 tiles. Allied heroes with soul rot provide 1 stack of soul siphon to Count Dracula every 2 seconds, up to 10 stacks. Okay, we would need 10 more fights to be able to get him the rest of the enhanced, so we may as well do it. So, quick clear, we'll do 10 times. Okay, let's go ahead and use one of these huge stamina potions we have and get that knocked out. We got 1 mythic extract, 100 of each of the insignia of melee attacks, 8,190 gold, and 6,300 XP potions. Hop out of there and promote this guy on up. Okay, wondrous, lovely. I don't know what all I may have left. Let's see. This one needs some stuff. Looks like 5 more rounds of this promotion rate will do it with him. Using up some of these quick clears that I've been sitting on. We got 2 legendary extracts, 50 of each of the insignia of mages, 4,095 gold, and 3,150 XP potions for that. Let's promote him and get him another little boost to all of his attributes. Alright, got that, and then let's see about the skills. I think, yeah, I thought that was the situation there. Okay. Then what? Let's see. What else do I have? I might be interested in leveling up or something of that nature. Not really anyone of note. Let's go and look at the events tab and see where we're at here. Corridor of Glory, we have 17,500. Well, we actually have 18,659. But we got the prize for 17,500, which is 2 huge stamina potions. Now, we need about 1,400 more, 1,300, and, 41 or whatever, more, points in order to get this legendary scroll crystal. How badly do I want it? I kind of want it. I don't know if I want it badly enough. Let's go check on quests. There are a few things to claim here. We promoted heroes 1 time, giving us 10 damage. Spent 500 stamina, giving us 3 of these stamina potion samples. We leveled up heroes 30 times. That gives us 1 3-star psychic power. Start up 1 hero to 4 stars. That gives us 2 5-star psychic power shards. And we upgraded hero skills 1 time, which gave us 10,000 gold. Then for the monthly, we spent 3,000 stamina. That gives us 1 small stamina potion. We leveled up heroes 300 times, giving us 3 small stamina potions. So we gathered up a little bit of stamina there. Let's hop over to the arena and refresh that. We got 4 of these arena coins from defeating the set of players where we were gone. Okay, we've got Faust VV. I think we can probably get him. He's got 50,691 BP, and Eliza is his hero of choice. He thinks he may be throwing the game a little bit, so. Faust VV. What an interesting name. What do we think that the BB is all about? Oh, and rare problem too. From Russia, of course. Alright, so we threw out Eliza over here. Eliza has Moon's Shadow. When deployed, gains invisibility and increases damage by 100%. This can only be triggered one time for each deployment. Alright, so that was Faust VV with 50,691 BP. We got the victory on that. Stats show that each will top the DPS at 1,032,480, followed by Eliza at 981,961. We got 3 arena coins, 8 Duel of Champions points, and 8,000 gold for that. And that was the last win that we needed for the Odyssey, I do believe. So, let's go and check that out. We'll claim this. And we get 500 arena coins. Now, clear stage 13 in gear raid 2, we got that done. So we got 5 gear recasting hammer shards. Now we can clear stage 5 in Trial of the Cultists faction trial, or clear stage 5 in Trial of the Infernal faction trial. We did those things, so we got 10 ancient summoning crystal shards for that, and 10 ancient summoning crystal shards for that. Engage in 5 friendly face-offs. Huh, well, that's a thing. Okay. 5 friendly face-offs. It really wants us to do Bogajoa, so, alright. Friendly face-off. Let's give it a go. Arena? Well, I don't really have any answer to this, so we'll just go with the AoE fight here. Why not? We shall auto fight with our grand crew. It doesn't really matter if we win or lose, so no big deal. Bogajoa has 330,839, I think, BP. And first, he's thrown out Cyrene over here with Sand Blessing. Restores 12 cost immediately and applies crit rate increase to 2 allies within 2 tiles, lasting for 10 seconds. Next, he threw out Ajax with Destructive Breath. Deals 200% AoE damage, I failed to note Lubu down there, to up to 10 enemies targets per second for 5 seconds and inflicts burning. Now Lubu has Dark Star. Immediately enters Deep Descent. Upon reaching maximum power, immediately enters Deep Descent and gains enhancement effects. Increases own attack by 30% and reduces the trigger interval of Chaos Strike by an extra 2 seconds. And then he has down here, yes, we've already looked at Cyrene. This is Elder with Thunder Incarnation. Increases attack by 40% and gains Thunder Aegis. Grants allies of the same faction stuff. Alright, so we got a victory on Bogajoa with 330,839. Stats show that the top DPS, or the top damage at least, was Valise with 2,752,740, followed by Ajax with 2,521,250, then Lubu, 2,338,350, and then Beatrix with 2,253,310. Interesting array. Supposed to do 5 of these fights. Alright. So we did Bogajoa. Let's see, who do we have next? We come over here. Let's see. See if we can find somebody more our level. We're level what? 70 something, right? I think so. I think 70 something. So let's see if we can find some folks. Here's Chubby Waffles. Chubby Waffles is level 84. That's a maybe. Coral Quad. I see you there, man. 24. Okay, we got Go-Go at 64. Well, interesting. Okay. Well then, okay. Let's check and see what level. Okay, I'm level 70. So, let's go, I suppose. We can throw ourselves up against Chubby Waffles if he's got it. And get wrecked, probably. Yeah, it looks bad. Looks bad, guys. Don't really have anything to do about any of this, honestly. I suppose I can go ahead and get killed in the... you know, I don't like any of them, honestly. Let's do... My goodness. Let's do the anti-air over here. Oh, maybe not. Looks like I haven't done that one yet. I guess I've only done the AoE for the friendly face-off, probably. Alright, well, alright. We'll get killed in that. Sure, let's go. Let's see what Chubby Waffles does over here. We won't get to see very much of it, I'm afraid. Okay, threw out Guan Yu with heroic charge. Upon activating the ultimate, the hero can choose to move to a deployable ground tile within 3 tiles. After activation, immediately gains 4 stacks of blade stance, and the next attack triggers Dragon Crescent Slash 1 additional time. During the ultimate, grants defense penetration based on blade stance stacks, ignoring 4% defense per stack. Gains an extra 20% defense penetration while in Dragon Eidolon state. Then he put out Neza with Red Lotus Revenge. When activated, increases attack by 60% and expands attack range to create Windfire Whirl, lasting for 30 seconds. When the ultimate ends, deals up to 300% AoE damage to a maximum of 10 enemies in range based on the number of weapon switches performed during the ultimate. Actually not doing as bad as I expected against this guy with 490-something thousand. 498,388. Alright, stats show that Guan Yu topped the damage at 6,465,200, followed by Neza at 5,852,280, and then Beatrix at 4,603,970. Alright. Alright, let's see. Who do we got next? Okay, so that's 2 down. That was Chubby Waffles. Who else is near our level? Go-Go isn't too far away. Let's go with Go-Go. Friendly face-off. Arena, I've got the AoE attack. So I didn't pay attention to how bad his team was to Go-Go. Oh, okay. It's not bad. AoE, 312,932. We got a chance. He does have Nastia, though, and she is quite bad. Alright, first thing he did was put out Numera with Nature's Wrath. Immediately gains 2 extra Grimthorn spikes and rapidly launches all Grimthorn spikes to random enemies in range after charging for a short period, each spike dealing 520% damage and inflicting 1 stack of poison. Now he's put out Magda with Storming Assault. Each attack lands 3 strikes for 25 seconds, with each strike dealing 160% AoE damage. And here's Narissa with Black Swan Elegy. When casting the ultimate, consumes all atrophy and dispels debuffs from allies in the hero's basic attack range and within 1 tile around Abyssal Favor. When the ultimate is activated, each basic attack now deals with 10% magic damage 30 times to the enemy with the lowest HP in range. Increases damage by 40% to enemies with shields. The ultimate lasts for 12 seconds. Cannot gain black pearls during the ultimate. And now he's thrown out Nastia, who has Venomous Hatred. Deals 320% damage 6 times to 1 enemy with the highest HP in range, and each hit is guaranteed to inflict 1 stack. I don't know. So we got a victory there. That's our third fight, 312,932 from Gogo. Top damage on the board was Numera with 9,303,680, followed by Valise with 5,977,740, and then Beatrix with 4,176,640. Two more to fight against here. Okay, let's see here. That was those Gobo? Possibly. So I suppose Francisco would be next level-wise, but let's try other friends. Let's see here. We're like 70-something, so how about barely legal? Oh my goodness. Alright, barely legal in the arena. 419,270. That's pretty gross. He's got Valderon and all that. He's got Atsu, all the masters. Let's give it a go. Alright, he's thrown out Valderon right off the bat with Diabolic Manifestation. Gains 1 stack of Chaotic Vitality. When Potent Surge reaches its maximum, gains 2 stacks of Chaotic Vitality. Inflicts vulnerability versus physical damage on nearby enemies continuously during the effect duration. Well, I thought I probably was going to die in that very first attempt, but no, not quite. He's got Dao Chan, but let's read Xeras real quick, who has Enslaved. Summons 4 Souls of the Damned and reduces the summon number by 1 with each something. Alright, that was barely legal with 419,270 BP. Top damage on the board was Valderon with 3,581,830, followed by Beatrix with 3,180,440. Then it drops down to Xeras at 1,669,650. Now that was my fourth friendly face-off. One more to go. Alright, we go to other friends. And here's Derelict 8. Derelict 8. And he has 412,702 for his AoE party. Sure, sounds fun. And they have Balderon as well, I note, and Nezah. Gross. Alright. So, who are they going to put out first? They stuck out Valderon, of course. Diabolic Manifestation. Gains 1 stack of Chaotic Vitality. When Potent Surge reaches its maximum, gains 2 stacks of Chaotic Vitality. Inflicts vulnerability versus physical damage on nearby enemies continuously during the effect duration. They followed that up with Hot Suit with Ghastly Burst. Deals damage to up to 5 enemies nearby, dealing 230% AoE damage every 0.3 seconds, lasting for 4 seconds. And then there's Nezah, in case the others weren't enough, with Red Lotus Revenge. When activated, increases attack by 60% and expands attack range to create Windfire Whirl, lasting for 30 seconds. When the ultimate ends, deals up to 300% AoE damage to a maximum of 10 enemies in range based on the number of weapon switches performed during the ultimate. And then Beelzebub with Corrupted Swarm. During the ultimate, applies AoE damage reduction to cultist allies within the skill range and summons Putrid Flies. We were defeated, alas. Alright, that was Derelict 8 with 412,702. Top damage on the board was Valderon with 7,968,770, followed by Nezah with 7,225,290, and then down to Beatrix with 6,548,870. Very nice. Okay. Was that number 5? I think it was. It was. So, click there, go over to the Odyssey and claim these 300 legendary skill dust. Next, we have a couple of things to do. Obtain one piece of ancient gear from any gear raid, excluding gear dungeon, and enhance any raw gear piece to level 8 without a single failure. Now that sounds like a fun, joyful event right there. To level 8 without a single failure. Well, let's see what we can do. We've got well, you know what? I don't think it matters too much. What if we go to bulk organize and bulk enhance all of these things up to level 8? We need to do that for the Tales of the Smith anyway. Let's do it. We did do it. We succeeded. I saw it go by over there. Alright, enhanced all that stuff. 96 pieces. Okay. Out. And Odyssey. We got it. 1 million gold for that. That's nice. Obtain one piece of ancient gear from any gear raid, excluding gear dungeon. Boy, speaking is hard. Okay. So this is just a random thing here. I suppose we can give it a go. We'll just auto fight. Well, I don't want to auto fight 119, but we'll auto fight sometimes. Use one of these huge stamina potions, and however much that'll get us is how many we'll go for now. Alright, over in the events window, Duel of Champions, we did get that last piece here, which is 2 rare summoning crystals. And also in the Tales of Smith, we got a few things. We got 1 rare summoning crystal, 1 rare spell crystal, and 20,000 gold there. Is that all? Pretty much, I think. Root has some stuff. Let's get his stuff. Couple of great guys. Alright, let's see. What more? Oh, quests, right. Enhance 3 pieces of gear to level 8. We did that, so we get 1 random quartz keystone, level 1 to 2. Okay, now let's see here. We have we're ready to go here on this arena. Okay, this is more like it. So Alevra from Russia has 327,274 BP. Let's give it a go. We have 319,472 BP. Let's see what Alevra puts out first. Looks like it's Xera's with Enslave. Summons 4 Souls of the Damned and reduces the summoned number by 1 with each ultimate cast. A minimum of 1 Souls of the Damned can be summoned. And then Idril over here with Limitless Shots. During the skill effect, each basic attack fires 3 consecutive shots to one enemy, each dealing 80% damage lasting 25 seconds. During the ultimate, the hero's attack range becomes unlimited and her attacks no longer prioritize airborne units. Next up is Hatsuit with Ghastly Burst. Deals damage to up to 5 enemies nearby, dealing 230% AoE damage every 0.3 seconds, lasting for 4 seconds. Next, they have Dr. Van Helsing with Silver Guillotine. I don't know what it does. Alright, so we got victory over Kaleva with 327,274 BP. Okay, top damage on the board is Idril with 2,576,340, followed by Hatsuit with 2,131,240. Then Xera's with 1,481,180. We got 3 arena coins, 8 Duel of Champions points, and 8,000 XP potions for that. Alright, the only other one that we would have any chance against whatsoever is going to be Evanus from the United States with 357,233 BP. It's unlikely that we will win this, but we will try. Alright, they threw out Yuri with Needle of Torment. Deals 5 hits of 75% damage per second to one enemy target in range. When a target dies during the skill, gains 5% rage and targets one other enemy near the fallen target. Next up is Hex with Mad Truth. He's very unpredictable. When triggered, increases damage by 100% and attack speed by 100, reduces attack interval by 50%, and replaces all cards with the Joker. This effect lasts for 30 seconds. Now they've put out Lady Mina with Eternal Darkness. Continuously inflicts Blood Sigil and Immobilized State on up to 10 targets in range. After casting the ultimate, Lady Mina transforms into Count Dracula, dealing 220% AoE damage, piercing damage, to up to 5 targets one time every 2 seconds. And they've got us this time. Alright, so that was Evidence with 357,233. Okay. We've got Yuri with 3,654,780. Followed by Idril with 2,622,360. And then there's this girl. I don't know who she is, but she dealt 2,071,710 damage. Interesting. We got 3 arena coins and 4 Duel of Champions points for that. We also got that Eliminate 2,000 Monsters quest here, gaining us 3 Stamina Potion samples. And over on Brave Conquest, we got 40 diamonds. Okay, let's see here. How much longer did we have on the arena? It was 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Alright. Real quick look around. Oh right, yes, I haven't done this. Don't know what it is. It's we're gonna go. It's the Trial of the Northerners here. I don't know if we have anybody new since I was last here. Ajax, sure. Let's see what it looks like here. Map info. I was doing not great against the in the Northerners faction, I think, overall. But we'll see. Okay, so there's 2 portals to defend. There's 4 crowned portals coming at us. There's something over in the upper right that I don't know what is. Is it a portal? I'm not sure. Okay, the Soulburn Shield inflicts continuous magic damage on the enemy that blocks the unit surrounded by the shield. When destroyed, the shield deals massive magic damage to all nearby enemies, and that's all in Templar. Bound by their oath to safeguard House Salem and its farmland, these fallen knights stand resolute. In their unwavering loyalty to Baron Salem, they have embraced an otherworldly belief. Then we have Butchers and Adag's followers. So they are ranged. Everybody else is melee. We've got heavy armor, we've got light armor, we've got ranged, we've got melee being represented here. Let's go to fight and see what we have available. Well. We have things. I think I don't know if there was any requirements for this map. Okay, deploy 10 heroes from the North Throne, play the stage yourself for intact. Yeah. Nothing special, so that's good. Okay. Looks like we have 1 healer that we can use. 3 healers. I was looking at the ones we hadn't used yet. Okay. So I don't see any reason for us to need 3 healers. Probably it was just what I had to throw out there. Or something. Who knows? So who do I actually want to bring along? That's the question. Okay, we'll take out Mario, we'll put in Ajax. Take out Lightlock, put in Mina. I haven't really used Azrael or whatever his name is. maybe I should give him a chance. If I do, it's going to replace Maul. I don't know if that's a good decision or not. This defender is Aveline, something like that. Okay, let's try that and see how it looks. Maybe that's what I do. Looks like the suggested BP for the stage is 583,680. We have 593,008. Let's look and see what happens. Well, I guess I'll throw some gear on this Asriel fellow. Astriel, that's what he is, Astriel. Ooh, and he's not even leveled up yet. How interesting. I wonder if he has any skills. Nah. I wonder what he does. That'd be the question, wouldn't it? Let's toss an artifact on him. This gives benefits for having adjacent allies team. Okay. Skills. Okay, so looking like damage. And you get some shields. Spells debuffs. Oh, he heals adjacent allies. That's cool. When adjacent allies deal damage with their basic attack, they restore 2.1% HP. The effect is doubled when they're protected by a shield from vampiric aura. Well, that's cool. Alright. Could be better than I expected. Alright, let's see. Maybe I can remember to put adjacent allies to him. Who knows? Beware of monsters surrounded by the Soulburn Shield as the shield continuously deals magic damage to enemies walking you. When destroyed, the Soulburn Shield deals massive magic damage something. Alright, well, let's go ahead then and start with, I suppose, Olog here. And then we can put him behind. Or maybe we'll do that. Yeah, I think that's probably how we're going to go. And that'll help heal, I think. But we got to do something. Well, dang, that was fast. Let's restart that and try again. Okay, so, maybe that's not the way I go with this. Maybe, I guess I could do Olog and then try to put out, a hollow. It's miserable. Will it just get right through him? Maybe. Pretty much. It was miserable. That guy's gonna come. Oh, no. Alright. I gotta reread what I did in a minute. Can't we just burn it down? How bad is this guy really? It's pretty bad, gotta say. Let's give a Soul Day a try. She lasts. No, not even a hit. Alright, what's the deal with this guy again? I gotta go and look this up. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna go to complete, and then we're gonna go look and see why that was so horrendous. Alright. Map info. Inflicts continuous magic damage on the enemy that blocks the unit surrounded by the shield. When destroyed, the shield deals massive magic damage to all nearby enemies. Okay, that's the one. Okay, so he's got heavy armor, needs magic damage, which is what we did by putting on Ajax. It's insufficient to the task by far. So, he's just kind of burning through. He's dealing magic damage, so he's going to kind of melt anybody with heavy armor. So, what if we didn't use a blocker like that? What if instead I use fighter? Lubu or Idrin? Let's try Lubu first. Right there. See if it even matters or if he just gets smited. Oh, just smited. That is all there is to that. Now let's try Idrin. See if he fares any better. I mean, he's taken a couple of hits. That's about as good as it gets, I think, right? This is terrible. Oh, no good. Put Lupo back out. Oh, man. All right, so then, what's the other option? You try to burn him down, but how would we? Okay, it would have to be magic damage. So we could do Lady Mina maybe. And then Ajax. No good whatsoever. Even and it just doesn't even get past his shield. So I must be doing something terribly wrong. I wonder what the deal is. Okay, I know what. I need to have true damage, right? So that's why Nocturne had a thumbs up on him. That makes sense. All right, because they've got that big shield. All right, challenge again. But we want to look at these guys a little more carefully. All right, so blocking is not the way that's working out at all. Would Nocturne actually be able to do anything worthwhile? Lady Mina could slow them down for Nocturne to hit them longer. Let's take out Olog the moment and put him in and just sort of try it out and see what happens. Okay, so if we put what if we put out him first? Right off the bat, we threw out Nocturne. And maybe I faced him the wrong way to get him kind of damage done, really. And then we put out Mina and just see if we can even do anything at all to this thing. And the answer is no. Like, there's just not anything happening there. Throw Lubu out, try to get some damage in on this guy while he's stunned. No use whatsoever. Actually, I mean that was longer than the others. So what if? Okay. All right. Let's see. It wasn't especially lovely though. Let's see. What if we get Mari in there? Ah, it's just not good. Don't think it's gonna get anywhere. All right, and we'll put Nina back out. We'll try it again. Put her here. And then Edrin lasted a second. So what if okay, let's put the Lubu back here as before. And then follow here. Lubu just goes down like a ton of bricks. It's not even and I missed the ultimate. That's hilarious. All right. Okay. No good whatsoever. Absolutely horrible. All right. I think it's safe to say that Adrian lasts the longest of anyone that I have. Um, let's go back and see what my options are. All right. Olog is just down so fast. Isolde is as well. Yeah, it's not good. Not good at all. I don't think I'll be moving forward there today. So let's go back to stage 9 and we'll just auto fight this. And then move forward because it's 1:39 a.m. and I've got to go to bed. Quad says this trial and error method is kind of fun to watch. And then he says, I mean, you're always fun. Well, thank you. It's just fun to see how each plays out like that. Ah, yes, the destruction in all of the ways. There was I gotta say, there was a lot of error going on. I'm not sure what the right move there is, but I can say that I didn't do it. We can have a look at what I did this on the last stage, though. And the answer to this stage here was to put Lubu right here. Well, actually, Lubu here and then Idrin up here pretty much is, it's a winning system. Lubu just kills everything that comes out of the portal. And basically, Idrin does the same up there. Quad says it's how you find out what works exactly. Yeah, it's interesting. All right, so we got the goodies out of that. We got 150 XP potions and 9 of these Spirit Insignia 3s for that. Stats show that Ethan topped the damage on there, 4,500,530, which is only because he had more to kill than old Lubu down there with 1,148,880. And they're basically the ones who hit things. Alrighty. Pop out of here and let's go see if we have anything we can do with those. We don't, it doesn't look like we have anything to put together or anything to move over, so that's too bad. I accidentally clicked on the cook, apparently. Alrighty, then let's go over to the arena where we can refresh our opponents. We did get 2 of these arena coins from defending against other players we'll work on, which is always fun. Let us refresh these guys. Ah, yes, more to attack over here. So they have 333,408. It is that person whose name I cannot pronounce from Belarus. I don't believe they're Belarusians, personally. Maybe I'm wrong. Let us attack. They probably are. Alright. Let us attack them. Autoplay. Alright, so first and foremost, I threw out Sargat. Sargat has Bloodshed Fury. When triggered, dispels debuffs on self and gains debuff immunity during the ultimate. When HP is above 25%, causes HP drain equal to 10% of current HP to the hero per second. Increases attack by 40, and each basic attack lands 2 consecutive strikes. Then they've stuck out Silas, which is also quite good. Silas has Shadow Cloak. Damage increases by 60%, and each attack becomes soul snapping that ignores the defense and magic resistance of the target for 15 seconds. Now, here's Nazal, another terror on the field, with Red Lotus Revenge. When activated, increases attack by 60% and expands attack range to create Windfire Whirl, lasting for 30 seconds. When the ultimate ends, deals up to 300% AoE damage to a maximum of 10 enemies in range based on the number of weapon switches performed during the ultimate. He's followed that up with Idril over here, who has limitless shots. During the skill effect, each basic attack fires 3 consecutive shots to one enemy, each dealing 80% damage, and other stuff. Alright, we were defeated by this person, Belarus, with 338,408 BP. Stats show that Nazar tops the damage at 4,430,650, followed by Idril at 3,646,160, and then Sargak at 3,240,890. Oh, very nice, very nice. Okay. What do we have next on the board? We got 3 arena points and 4 Duel of Champions points. We got 2 more arena points while we're in there from defending against other players. Alright. I think that's as many as we can attack right now, because those are all a little bit too hefty for me. In the background fights, we got 63,000 coins, 7,500 XP potions, 5 smoldering scales, a bunch of gear, 3 diamonds, 280 Lost Legacy trophies, 280 Brave Conquest points, and 10 Garnet Guard Demon Soldier shards. And I'm trying to remember why I was doing 10 of those right now. But we're going to come over to the Oracle's Trial and the Lost Legacy and grab this mythic extract. And meanwhile, I'm sure there was some method to my madness. I wonder what it was. Ah, yes, I was desperately trying to get a piece of ancient gear from any gear raid excluding Gear Dungeon. So, back at it then. Let's auto fight 10 more times. Why not? Maybe even more than 10. Let's see. Nope, 9. Less than. Alright, out of there. Then what? Oh, right. Let's do the zombie invasion real quick. Zombie invasion. We want to do it quickly because it is 15 to 2 in the morning. Okay, looks like we have the potion things and the dark mastery in the slots. Let's go with that. And I think I'm going to start with Spring of Sticks again because that works out pretty well. I like Spring of Sticks overall. Turn on the ultimates, and we'll turn on the 3.5 speed. And then let's go ahead, because it's available, and get this lightning chain. And then I don't like any of those things, so we're going to refresh, and we'll get the blazing bolt. And then we're going to refresh again. And then we're going to refresh again. And then we're going to be really, really sad. And get the fireball. Okay, now we shall do damage increase 2. Celerity 1. Blazing bolt. We'll do the fortune 3. Let's get Reaper 3. Then, let's do single target damage plus 20%. Ricochet. Let's do celerity 2. Pursuit 2. Celerity 2. I suppose, let's see here. I think we're this time going to do intensity. I don't expect to do particularly well this time around. We didn't start out with the right things to go along with this, but that's okay. I'm looking for some papers there. There we go, paper. Excellent. Because I need to record what potions I get, or I will forget. Knowing me, can only get one thing right now, and so we have burning stuff and dark burning stuff. Light mastery would also be nice. So what do I actually want? Of these options, what would be the most? I think maybe of all the options, I think I'm going to get light mastery plus 1. Okay, we got Reaper already, I think. Make sure. Yes, we did. Okay, and so let's get Smash 1. Now Light of Thunder 3. Overdrive 3. We have the opportunity to get Mara 3, so let's do it. Let's go ahead and get, I think, Razor Edge. I don't think we have that yet. We don't. Just grab it. And then another Calamity 3. I think, we'll get this. We'll get the scatter shot to okay, Blazing Bolt is tied with Spring of Sticks at the top here currently. Let's get Light of Thunder 2. Then Blessing. And then Nether Calamity 3. Okay, multiple good options here. I think I will get Overdrive. Okay, we have enough to get one thing again. And because it's such a rare thing to find, I'm gonna get the crit potion. All right. Let's go with damage increase 3. Proliferate 2. Let's get that extra skill pick here. And then we'll go with Overdrive 2 on the fireballs. Damage increase 2. And then, I suppose Overdrive 2 and the fireballs there too. Let's go with Ember 3 probably, but let's make sure I don't already have that. I don't. So yes, let's get the Ember 3. And then, while I want to get Embers to stack with it, I think maybe the Chain Blade for the extra fireballs is the better way to go. I'm not sure. All right, let's see. I suppose with the spread of things we have here, we can get the fire damage and the light damage. We've got Proliferate 3 here. Let's get Smash 1. Smash 3. Razor Edge 2. Looks like Spring of Sticks 1. With damage increase 1. Damage increase 2. Let's go with Foil. We got the Domain of Sticks, deals 150% dark AoE damage to all enemies, knocks back all enemies, and inflicts slow on them. Cooldown of 20 seconds. Okay, well, alright, now what? Let's go with attack speed plus 30 and crit damage plus 30. We already have Reaper 2, or we have Reaper whatever, so let's get Overdrive 3 on the fireballs. Fireballs are going fast and furious over there at the moment. Let's get the refresh count up. We certainly could use some of those. Expansion 2. Spring of Stitch, we're going to get damage increase 2. Okay, we could get, dark damage plus 20%, attack speed plus 20, and, fire damage plus 20%. Okay, let's get Circuit Halt 2. Let's do Weaken. We got nowhere to run. Every hit triggers Lightning Chain Split. We're definitely not doing great. Let's get Pursuit 3. Now we can get an extra skill pick in 2 different ways. I'm going to get the attack plus 30. Let's go with Chain Blade 1 over there. And then Lightning Chain Potion seems good. Attack speed plus 20 also seems good. Could get the Dark Burn Potion. But I think I won't. I'll skip. Getting into a little tougher enemies here. We got Razor Edge 2. We're on wave 28 and things are starting to hit the wall. Not looking great. I think... I don't know if it's a great idea. Let's see, what's our top damage? Okay, you know what? We'll just increase Frigga Stick's damage by 40%. Okay, now we can do Stick Surge Potion, which I don't know if I wrote down. I know I didn't write down anything, but I don't know if I got anything that I should have written down. But we'll definitely get that. And then we can do... Well, let's get the attack speed potion, attack potion, lucky potion. Crit rate? Sure. Let's get, let's see. Those aren't really doing a whole lot right now. May do better to keep the coins, get some damage dealt from that. Alright, we could do light damage plus 50%. Will that be better or worse than sticks plus 40, though? Probably we're going to go with sticks plus 40%. Yes, let's do. Well, these aren't great options. We'll do light damage plus 20%. Okay, I suppose I will go ahead and get these. So we got the Burning Potion Large. We got the Spring of Sticks Potion. Single target damage plus 20% and luck plus 12. Ah, well, we don't have ice, so that doesn't do us any good at all. We do, however, have dark damage plus 30 over here. Let's grab that. And then attack speed plus 20. Let's get Nether Calamity 2. And let's see, do we already have Punishment of Light or no? We don't seem to. I don't know if that's the way I want to go with it, or if I want to get the light damage plus 30%. We'll just do... We'll do the light damage increase one. Damage increase 3. Well, out of these options, Chain Blade 2 gives damage across the board plus 20%. So there we are. Okay, let's get the Light Mastery Potion plus 1. Actually, let's get all of it. Attack plus 40, luck plus 8, attack speed plus 20. Let's do dark damage plus 20%, light damage plus 20%, and luck. And then skip. On wave 37 at the moment for those keeping track. Got, I suppose I'll go with light damage plus 30%. Let's do overdrive. Can do the light and dark potion. That seems to make sense. Write that down. Okay, then we've got luck plus 8, crit rate plus 10%, and fire damage plus 30%. Okay, we're gonna go through this stuff too. We got the freeze potion and the dark burn. Attack plus 40 and luck plus 8. Okay, now we get the dark damage plus 30%, fire damage plus 20%, and attack plus 40. Dark damage plus 20%. Rage regen 3. Okay, light damage plus 20%, crit damage plus 20%. And then I'm going to refresh. Dark damage plus 30%, light damage plus 20%. And I suppose I could get the Rage Regen potion, but they don't stack. So maybe not yet. We'll skip that. On wave 45 at the moment. All right, let's get split 3. Light damage plus 30%, attack plus 40, and then skip. Okay, we want to get our refresh up. And so let's go with some common monsters plus 100% on their HP. We'll try that. Split 3 here. Okay, crit damage plus 20%, light damage plus 20%. And then we will skip. Okay, what do we have and what do we not have? I think we have Ember, right? Yes. Bounce attack. I don't see bounce attack on here. Circuit forbid. We don't have circuit forbid or bounce attack. Let's go with bounce attack 2. Dark damage plus 20%, attack plus 16. On wave 56 at the moment. Already have dark burn. I think I'm going to. Okay, I'll waste my coins here on these two to get this. Crit damage plus 20%, luck plus 8. Was it worthwhile? Don't know that it was. I'll go ahead and grab these two though. Okay, light potion. So light damage plus 20%, single target plus 30%, and then I'm skipping. Okay, we could do a refresh, count plus 2, or an extra skill pick. Right now I'm going to do the extra skill pick. Normally I would do the refresh. So scattershot 3. Getting over to my fence again. It's not great. Okay, crit rate plus 10%, light mastery plus 1, attack plus 40. Then we'll grab the dark burn just to refresh it. Light mastery plus 1, luck plus 12. And yeah, I'll get the ice damage and the freeze potion to refresh that. Crit damage plus 30%, attack plus 60, luck plus 12, light damage plus 30%, dark damage plus 20. And that's it. We skip, I think. Let's do execution. And then circuit forbid 3. Okay, we got crit damage plus 20%, fire damage plus 20%, light damage plus 20%, and luck. Dark damage plus 30%, luck plus 12, single target damage plus 20%. And we'll go ahead and get the dark burn potion anyway, just to get to this screen. And unfortunately, it's not very good. We'll get the light damage plus 20%, luck plus 8. And just be terribly, terribly sad, I suppose. Do I go ahead and... I guess we'll restore... I don't think we got the rage regen in yet. Not sure if I did or not, honestly. I'll give it a go and try to refresh this page. Crit damage plus 30%, fire damage plus 30%, and luck plus 8, and then you skip. Dark damage plus 20%. Getting slaughtered here now. So wave 67 at the moment. All right, so we got Spring of Sticks at the top at 92% of the damage, followed by Lightning Chain at 5%, Blazing Bolt at 1%, and the Fireball was negligible. All right, let's see here. Over on the quest, we've got challenge 1 time daily during the event, and we get 10 out of 5 attempts. Challenge 9 times during the event, and then we'll be able to get this 10 ancient summoning crystal shards. That'll be probably tomorrow. Brave Conquest, we got 5 legendary skill crystal shards there. Let's see if we have anything else. Nothing else at the moment. Quests, we got clearing these stages 50 times for 5 ancient summoning crystal shards. And then the background fights here were 52,500 coins, 6,750 XP potions, 5 sanguine fabric, 8 smoldering scale, a number of different gear pieces, 3 diamonds, 240 lost legacy trophies, 240 brave conquest points, 10 scourge demon soldier shards, and 1 mossy quartz level 1. Alright, now what? Over in the storage, we can put together one of these ancient summoning crystals. Let's do it. We did it. And then, Root has refreshed his marketplace. Nothing as exciting here, so none of that. Arena, we can refresh. We've also got 2 arena coins from defending against other players. Let's refresh what we have. And none of them are within the range that I want to go in. What else? Let's go. Look at this. Okay, still need the gear, ancient gear piece. Don't think I'm going to get it right now. So, it is 2:13 a.m. I'm going to have to probably call it. So, I will claim these 6,800 coins, 5,100 XP potions, 20 stamina, 1 auto fight attempt, and 6 mithril here. And then I'll be able to do just a couple more fights here in the tier rate 1. Auto fight twice. Get what I can out of that. And then I think I'm going to have to call it a night because as you know, I do occasionally sleep, and now is probably the right time to start getting ready for that. So it has been a pleasure streaming with you guys, and hopefully I'll get to do some more of that tomorrow. If you're not following me yet, be sure to follow me and turn on notifications so that you can see the next time that I go live. Hopefully I will see you all then. For now, have a good night.